Loading in. Third out for El Rayo, number 1. Cruising Altitude moves into stall 3. Wicked Sky. Looking for Bala. Look to be ready, and they're off. Very sluggish into stride. Cruising Altitude gave it up, but will cruise around nonetheless. On the lead will be Looking for Bala. Kim Sampson to guide this one, right by El Rayo, who still has that rail. On the far outside is Wicked Sky, around the turn about 20 lengths off of them. Nothing for today, anyways, for Cruising Altitude out the back. They go past the 5/16 with 2 furlongs to go in the opener. 2-year-old Looking for Bala leads the procession out by 3. Here comes Wicked Sky. Well off the inside rail. El Rayo will have a say in this. Deep stretch. Kimmy drives Looking for Bala in deep stretch. On the wrong lead, trying to switch this one, but she's going fine, and now she skips right to it. And a very professional debut for Looking for Bala. The early money was right. A 6th-length winner from El Rayo second, and then Wicked Sky and Cruising Altitude. And Tail of the Nile. In the gate, flag is up. And they're off. A bit sluggishly into stride, number 3, Creekmore. Well grouped is this quartet. 'Tis approved to dictate with Creekmore in close up. Then back sting is Carriel, and out the back is Tail of the Nile, giving them about a 5-length head start. 'Tis approved, and Alvin Ortiz looking for 5 in a row this meeting. Out by 3/4 of a mile from Creekmore and Victor Balin, hounding this one's every stride. Carriel looks like is the first to bow out, passed by Tail of the Nile up into a clear-cut third, and Tail of the Nile really means business, but has about 7 lengths to make up. Cruising right along as 'Tis approved, unhurried with Alvin aboard, just by the 2-furlong pole. Has not yet moved, has the jockey, and just runs away. Under a drive is Creekmore. Tail of the Nile is gaining nothing from Carriel, but it's 'Tis approved. Out by 2.5 or 3. Make it 5 in a row. 'Tis approved. 1-5 in the end. Will win by just about 2.25. Creekmore a good second, then Tail of the Nile and Carriel. Waiting on number 3, Devil's Rule. They're positioned. Flag is up, ready for a start. And they're off. Devil's Rule got the jump. Chopper is used early and goes forward on the inside part. El Assassino is amongst, and on the far outside, gaining in the green sleeves, is Mind Your Own Biz, now to contend for the lead. Dropping anchor early is Devil's Rule out the back from second. Here's Incorruptible in a very handy spot, right there for Victor Santiago, guided to about the 4 or 5 path to go right up on the outside of the front runners. El Assassino has cover, and that of Maximiliano moves up 4th. El Assassino is 5th, and seeing them all around the turn is Devil's Rule, trailing by 7 lengths. New leader towards the quarter-mile mark, it's Incorruptible. Another odds-on gamble who sprints clear by just about 2 lengths. Hard-ridden is Mind Your Own Biz. Rail dropping out is Chopper, still 3rd though. Fighting it out literally is El Assassino, getting covered up still by Maximiliano. Here comes Devil's Rule, who's gaining on the inside, but it's hardly enough to catch your winner, Incorruptible, who sprints clear and will win by just about 7.5. Incorruptible first, Devil's Rule a handy second, then it was El Assassino 3rd, and Mind Your Own Biz. Comfort Me Now. Wild Fox. 4 in the gate at a 1.70 miles. And they're off. Slight hop at the start for the outside runner. Comfort Me Now. Out to the lead is Wild Fox by a half a length and takes over from the rail driving Imperial Moment, who might vie for that early lead around turn number 1. Comfort Me Now is going to be hung out very wide, and way out the back as Memory Bank will close on in, about 9 lengths already off the lead. That is Imperial Moment, out to about a length and a half over Wild Fox position on the outer with Victor Balin aboard. Comfort Me Now is now third, and then still out the back is Memory Bank, 25 1/5 of a second. In the opening panel, it's Imperial Moment, out by just about 3/4 from Wild Fox in second. And now hard-pressed to keep up with the front-running Exacta is Comfort Me Now. Still positioned out the back is Memory Bank, about 12 lengths now. Off the speed, that is Imperial Moment, a half mile in 48 4/5 of a second. He quickened up, did he? Is out still by a length and a quarter from Wild Fox as they go towards the 3/8 pole. It's still Imperial Moment, now past. There's Wild Fox and Victor Balin to go on with it. Hard pressed to keep up is Imperial Moment, who bows out. It's Comfort Me Now to take over in second. Still nothing from Memory Bank, who's been distanced throughout. There's less than 2 furlongs to go. Was it too much too soon? Wild Fox, jockey takes a look back into the bridle steps. Imperial Moment not without say. Grandstand side, Comfort Me Now. It's Wild Fox and a heady ride by Victor Balin at even money to oblige the backers. Wild Fox gonna run away here in race number 4 to start the pick 4. Imperial Moment was second over Comfort Me Now. Closing on in from far back was Memory Bank. Showbiz Star moves in. Long Station. Johnny Longboat. Talkative Jack moves forward. Chernovsky on the outside. All locked away, ready for a start. Flag is up. And they're off. A little hop at the start doesn't really matter much for Talkative Jack. Likes to do the late running anyways. There goes the speedy Chernovsky to contend early with Showbiz Star. Trapped right between both of those. Draw the line, settles back in third. Fourth is the veteran Long Station, and now goes very, very wide around turn number 1. Johnny Longboat well positioned to save ground. Headstrong is Talkative Jack, going between rivals and is now next to last. The speed duel is on, 25 2/5 of a second, doled out by Showbiz Star and Javier Diego down the backstretch run. They go towards the 5 furlong pole. Chernovsky settling back on the outside part of the track in second. Well back to Draw the Line, who's third. And Draw the Line goes backwards instead of forwards and is passed by the veteran Long Station, now third. Johnny Longboat is along that fence in fourth, and content to trail is Talkative Jack. They go past the half mile in 49 1/5 of a second. Still no change up top. It's Showbiz Star by 2, 2.5. Chernovsky closing in ever so slightly. Long Station is all done. He dropped anchor with about 3/8 of a mile to go. Johnny Longboat still third. Fourth on the outside of that one is Draw the Line. Talkative Jack has to do a lot better, double digits better. 2 furlongs out from home. The longtime leader has been Showbiz Star. 3/4 in 1:14 3/5 of a second. Past the 3/16 pole they go. It's Showbiz Star. Johnny Longboat is tenacious in second. Outside Chernovsky can do no better than the Exactor, a trifecta. Nothing coming. No dangers ahead for Showbiz Star. Gate to wire at 2-1. 3.5 lengths better than long shot Johnny Longboat. Chernovsky lasted for third, and then fourth was Draw the Line. Favorite is the 4 WW Crazy. Kelly Mulvaney, our starter, to send him a mile in race number 6. In the gate, a little bit of rocking going on. And they're off. A bit of a rank start for Two Worlds, number 1. Trying to move on up between rivals early is the speed of the sprinting Shanghai Point. To get an uncontested lead, has the rail if he wants it. Full Magazine was in a bit tight, so is still Two Worlds, had to back off the throttle. So towards the 7 furlong mark they go. Shanghai Point really full of himself. MCAR the Fast is also up there in second. Third is Full Magazine, wider. Widest of all is Wildwood Sicilian in fourth. Two Worlds now backs off to last and is passed by WW Crazy. So they cruise down past the 5 furlong mark and all alone. He has no friends. His name is Shanghai Point and Juan Molina out by a length from Full Magazine. Then MCAR the Fast. Then even wider to Wildwood Sicilian in fourth. They're nicely bunched down the backstretch with Two Worlds being passed on the outside by WW Crazy. They have 3/8 of a mile to negotiate in this mile first half of the late double. And it's Shanghai Point at 6-1. Still out to a promising length and a half margin. WW Crazy is into the bridle. Rider really pulling on the left-hand reins is Victor Santiago. This horse wants to get out, probably very tired. Rail opens up to Full Magazine now. Full Magazine now starting to move on up. Shanghai Point, longtime leader. WW Crazy. Down the crown of the course is Two Worlds. Any one of these two, Shanghai Point, WW Crazy, Two Worlds backing off Full Magazine. It's WW Crazy to win. Photo second that will go to Shanghai Point. Then it was Two Worlds and a photo for fourth. Some dude first up. He's a fine man. A bad bill. In the purple copper crossing. Munch. Evidence. Tears on a River. Two back. Astaroth. And then Charlie. Astaroth is in. On the board 2-1. Charlie moves in, stall 9. In the gate, the flag is up. And they're off. Slow to go, some dude from the inside rail. Charlie, Cherokee for Indian, now moves on up. Cherokee himself gets out second. He's a fine man, taking over the lead. Here comes Evidence now to poke on through the rail. Now moving up is Munch in third, now joining that front runner. And then further back in the Hunter Green, long shot, a bad a Bill is flanked on the outside by Astaroth, who's gaining on the outside momentum. Some dude is now faltering the last pass by that one is Copper Crossing, now moving forward. Here comes Charlie, who's moving on up from third and rolling right to the lead. Evidence is now in a tussle for the lead with Charlie. They're right together. Charlie puts a half length on that longtime leader. It's Astaroth in third. Fourth, He's a Fine Man. Fifth along the rail is Munch. In the yellow cap, Tears on a River has to gain momentum. Copper Crossing flattens out. On the move late, Some Dude. Not tonight for a bad a Bill. That leader again is Evidence. Charlie is dropped back between traffic. Here comes Astaroth to contend with Evidence late. It's Astaroth's race. Astaroth, and on the zoom, Some Dude is too late. It's going to be Astaroth, Some Dude, then Evidence was third, and fighting back was Munch for fourth.